you get the notification to get the picks right away on your YouTube, and set those notifications as well. Hit that bell, because we sometimes our schedules aren't going to match, and when they don't, we come back the next day with our live show. So make sure you guys set those notifications. Let's bring him in right now. That's Steve Duncan. You'll find him over at TonySpitz.com. We're ready to roll here with Steve. Steve, how's it going today?
It's going good, my friend.
Yeah,
right. Doing excellent. Got a bunch of college picks going on right now. It's a great, exciting college weekend coming up, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun with these college tournaments out there. Of course, today we got an NHL two-game card, NBA up there on the board, so a lot going on. Baseball is just a couple weeks away, so actually a week away with the Korean series. So lots happening right now. So we'll get here to this NHL card here for Friday. We get it started here with the Ducks at the Jets. We see a big line here. Jets minus 425. Total coming in 5.5.
The Jets have been scuffling a little bit offensively here, and no better team to bring in than the Ducks to get that changed right away. The Ducks have allowed an average of 5 goals over the last 5 games. They're struggling defensively. They don't have much up the middle right now. They traded away a lot of their best, really good assets like Henrique, and it looks like they're kind of just mailing it in a bit. So I think the Jets need to have a bounce back. This is like slap your lips and go out and beat the crap out of these guys right now, especially after getting beat by Nashville the last game they played. They got to get something going here. They got to get some feel-good action going here. They ended up they got to Foley at the trade deadline, and they did that to produce offense. It hasn't been happening, but I do believe it's going to happen here. So I like the Jets minus 1.5. I would even go minus 2.5 here. I think this could be a blowout at plus 125. You could give it a shot at minus 2.5. And I also like the over. Most of the goals scored by the Jets, but the Ducks might pot the odd one. Jets are putting Brossoit in net, who is their backup. He's pretty good, but he's no Hellebuck. So I imagine the Ducks might be able to add to the offense a little bit. We'll get over 5.5. So minus 1.5, minus 2.5, and over 5.5 in this game.
There you go. Steven, get his pre-in plays over at TonySpace.com. Get the link in the description. Ducks and Jets likes over 5.5. And of course, puck line with the Jets minus 1.5 or minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 will return plus 125. That's your play here from Steve and Duncan. Guys, remember, click the link in the description. Get on over to TonySpace.com and sign up for some of Steve's premium plays here for Friday's action. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown as we're ready here for the next game here on the schedule. And we have Kings at the Blackhawks. We see the Kings big favorites here, minus 278, total 5.5.
Yeah, I don't know how you can go Kings minus 278 against anybody right now. So I would probably end up staying away from the side. The Blackhawks do have Soderblom in net, and he has been absolutely horrible this year. I think the Kings will probably win this game. So if you want to throw a little at minus 1.5 at minus 108, fine. But the Kings have been shutting down teams, even in their losing efforts. They haven't been allowing a lot of goals. And the Blackhawks really don't have all that much offense. Probably the worst offense in the league, besides maybe the San Jose Sharks. It appears to me that they are trying to get prepared for playoff-type hockey and practicing shutting down teams. I think they themselves, though, have had a little bit of difficult time scoring as of late. And this is a 6. So I'll say they shut down the Hawks, win this 3-0, 2-0, something like that. And we go in under here. We'll go under 6.
All right, Steve.
Oh, it's 5.5.
5.5, yep, come down.
It's moved. The line has moved to 5.5. I'll still support it.
Still support? Okay, yeah, 5.5 pretty much everywhere. Now, a few books have it 6, so do your line shopping, get the best number. Kings and Blackhawks, consensus definitely is 5.5, under 5.5. You did say sprinkle if you like the puck line there on the Kings here. There you go with our NHL rundown here for Friday's games. We'll be back tomorrow with a full NHL card with Steve. All right, Steve, let's take a look over at TonySpix.com here for today's action. Of course, up on the board right now, we've got lots of NBA. We got hockey on the board, lots of college hoops as well. What do you have going over at TonySpix?
Oh, I got about 6 college plays going on right now, and they look like they're hitting pretty well. But the big thing you want to be part of is tomorrow's hockey card looks absolutely fantastic. I'll probably have a 3-game package. I'll probably have a couple uh, best bets going on there that I'm hitting at about 75%. Didn't have the most best night of my life in NHL last night, but I did hit my best bet. So you might want to climb over there, grab my best bets for tomorrow. And like I said, I've said this, I am a volume guy. Might have my little bit down days, but most of the time we will be green. I highly recommend the weekly or monthly packages. And you can get, of course, Tony T saves 20% off. So head over there, get your 20% off, pick some of my monthly and weekly packages, and watch yourself make a little scratch in your pocket and have some fun watching some sports, my friends.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Steve Duncan over at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link in the description. You'll get right to Steve's handicapper profile page. And, of course, remember that the promo code you see there, Tony T at checkout, and that will save you, that'll save you a nice 20% off. You can access Steve's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Of course, click the All Cappers tab, and when you do that, you'll land right on Steve's handicapper page, and here's where you can get on board with all his pick offerings today. You'll see the plays up there. Keep an eye on those best bets up there on the screen right now, so no better time than right now to get on board with Steve Duncan over at Tony'sPicks.com, ready to roll here with action here on the ice as well as on the hardwood. And of course, if you like, the best value are those long-term passes. You want to try them out on Friday. Those 3-day passes are very popular on the Friday because you got the Friday, Saturday action. You know, we're going to be heavy with NHL here on Saturday, so good time to get on board with that 3-day pass. All of Steve's premium plays for that time period to select when you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase. And remember the promo code, save that 20% off when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Click the link in the description, get right to Steve's handicapper page. All right, Steve, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great afternoon, evening, and we'll catch up with you for the games tomorrow.
You bet. Talk to you, everybody.
See you guys. For Steve, I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.